Hi, we're going to talk about water repellency. This is the first portion of the art of riding in the rain. Water repellency means keeping the rain off of your body, like it's on the outside but not on the inside. Starting from the top, you can get a helmet cover for your helmet. I'm presuming you're wearing a helmet, and keep the rain off of your hair. Be aware of how it impedes your peripheral vision. I wouldn't recommend a hood from a jacket or a ski jacket. So for a person wearing glasses such as myself, I do want to keep the water off my glasses. So there are a couple ways to do it. You could wear a light cycling cap, or you could wear a full-on baseball cap. Be careful that it doesn't impede the fit of your helmet. But if you pull it low over your glasses, then you're more likely to keep the water off of your glasses. If you don't wear glasses, it is recommended to keep the water out of your eyes. You can get a plain visor. This kind of version here is very inexpensive, and you can get a yellow version of this, which is good for reducing the glare from headlights, which is another valuable item to have. If you have a cloth with you as you're riding, you can just have it in your pocket, and sometimes at a red light, you just wipe it off while you're riding. It makes a big difference. Moving down is the jacket. A lot of the idea behind this is that you have things in your home that you have access to. You do not have to invest in the top of the line everything in order to cycle year round. The exception is a cycling jacket. You do want to have a good cycling jacket if you're going to be riding. Not only because your regular raincoat for walking is not necessarily made for cycling, it's in terms of the fit and breathability, but also because of the added elements of reflective gear. And in particular, when you have it on your arms and on your wrist, this kind of reflective component is good for when you're signaling, because if you're signaling in the dark and you have no reflective, no light on your arms, you're not signaling. When it comes to pants, there's a few options. And this all depends on what happens when you get to work. Do you change? If you do not want to change, and I don't want to change, I don't want to carry anything more than I have to, then this kind of over pant will protect your pants. It's bulky, but it's very good, and it's very light, but it will keep the water off of your legs. If you do change, if you wear scrubs and you're going to change when you get to work, or you just want to change anyways, then you can wear something that's a little bit more comfortable, and this would be the actual layer, and this will keep your legs dry. When it comes to your feet, you can get booties made out of a similar material as the leg stretchy plasticky element. This will keep your feet absolutely dry. Your shoes will be dry. You just wrap this around the boot. There's reflective components. Be careful of how the bottom part might adjust with the pedal, or if you have clips, be aware of that. These are absolutely great, but I don't use them because I don't want to carry them. So these have lasted a very long time because I don't use them. Some people do. Instead, your options are to choose the kind of footwear you have. Without laces means that the water is not going to permeate. Laces hold onto the water, and they also have more holes for water to get through. Again, it depends on how long your ride is, how rainy it is. It doesn't rain as much as people think. It could rain any day. It could have rained before you started riding. It could rain later in the day. So you need to be aware of rain, but it doesn't really rain so much. Whatever you use, whatever kind of foot gear, it's good to, at the beginning of the season, protect your footwear with mink oil. Then when it comes to your hands, again, you can get that outer shell that has elements of it that will keep the water absolutely off. This is just a very thin shell that has I put a glove underneath. So it is far more useful to have your gloves and then have this outside to keep it dry and also warm. So this is the element of water repellency. Again, you're going to have a bunch of things that will get wet and that you need to leave dry while you're at work. This all depends if you have space. If you don't have space, then what you'll want is more of a quick drying solution.